Hello, everybody. Today we have a very special game. I will be your commentator along with my friend Nation here today. My name is Chirpa. From this beautiful game today we got here, I'm joined by Nation.
What's going on?
And we will be commentating your game today. Huge game today. Huge game today. I mean, this is going to be grand finals, BLCS. This is going to be everything that all these months that we've been leading up to. It's going to be crazy. Yeah, we had a bit of a malfunction with Nation's mic. He had to get a replacement really fast. So hopefully you guys don't mind, but it's okay. We're going to get this game underway soon. We're just waiting for everyone to join the lobby, but just want to talk a little bit about both teams. Obviously, UConn White and Mirror played yesterday. Nation can tell you a little bit more about both teams. He's got a bunch of stats up here. Very interesting to listen to how these teams have done so far.
So throughout the season, I'll start with the University of Connecticut White squad. They scored 153 goals throughout the season, scoring 67 in the regular season, 60 goals in the playoffs, and 26 goals in the championship bracket, coming out to a grand total of averaging 2.4 goals per game throughout the season. And throughout the series that they've played, they've averaged 10.9 goals per series throughout 14 series that they've played this season, with a 35-30 map record with a 53.9 win percentage. We're looking at the Mirror squad. Mirror Esports have scored 178 goals this whole season long, 86 goals in the regular season, 50 goals in the playoffs, and 42 goals in the championship bracket. Looking at the goals per game, they have scored 3.9 goals per game on average and 14.8 goals per series throughout the season, with a 40-6 map record with the 87% map win percentage, with a 100% series win percentage.
Yeah, so I mean, those stats, honestly, Mirror seems like they dominated the teams they played, but UConn had a losing record in the regular season. I'm sure you know more about this than I do. I did not follow Mirror as much as you probably did, but anything that you could say about like Mirror and how they relate to UConn possibly, since I know you were watching the game yesterday. How do you think they compare?
These two teams played 2 days ago in tight series. Both one went to Game 7, other went to Game 6. These teams will be tested tonight, and you'll see who prevail and take the championship home tonight. Obviously, as the Yankees going for his two-peat.
Oh yeah, we got Yankees roster player on the UConn squad looking for his second BLCS trophy, so he could make it 2. This is big for him, and yeah, so excited to get this series underway. We'll see if these people want to get in the match. So yeah.
Right for you, go.
I mean, what's a prediction?
Oh yeah, prediction. Started off positive. I'm saying this game is going 7 series. It's going to overtime, and UConn's taking it.
You think so?
Game 7 overtime. It's gonna end on a banger from Droys. 2 minutes and 36 seconds in overtime is my prediction.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, right? I haven't seen much from Mirror. Like, I haven't watched them play as much, but I want to see how they come out, because yesterday I was watching UConn play God, I forgot who played. The Musketeers. And the Musketeers came out much stronger than I thought, so I want to see the same from Mirror here as we're just about to get underway. I don't know. I don't want to make a prediction yet. I don't want to make too solid a prediction, but we're definitely going to go into the first game of the series here as these teams are ready to go. We are just about to get underway.
Both teams started off slow yesterday.
Yeah, this is true, as off the kickoff, UConn getting a little bit of an interesting touch, but this ball's going to be taken into the corner as these two teams obviously just trying to feel each other out for now. This ball's just being played around with midfield. As if you were talking to, let's say, UConn here, what would you say to them, especially going against a team they've never played before, or going against the team in a grand finals in general? Like, what would you kind of say to either of these players?
Game 1 is about figuring out your opponent, figuring out what works and what doesn't. they need to just keep their composure and keep these rotations going and figure out what will help them win this series and find the strong suits of their offense and the weaknesses of Mirror's defense.
Yeah, I'd say the same. I think it's all about getting those like first nerves out of here and seeing like what works and what doesn't. Yesterday, a lot of what we saw from UConn at least was a lot of defense, but it ended up winning them the game in the end. As that almost goes in, it almost goes off the post and in, but all three of UConn seems to be going for that clear to get the ball out of danger, but Red Pants ends up with it. As now this ball is being played around with the midfield. Droids looking for a center. Doesn't quite get what he wants, as just over a minute gone and no team has tallied one on the board yet. As this one is almost dangerous and Wicked wants to put it in the net, but Red Pants gonna take this possession in the corner. Backs looking for a center out middle, and UConn gets a nice clear. And definitely interesting to watch these teams kind of play each other so far. It's evident that this series might go the whole distance.
Both these teams have been looking evenly matched throughout this first 2 minutes of play here, but like we said earlier, these teams were slow to start yesterday, and anything could happen in the next 3 minutes.
Yeah, that's definitely true, as seems that Wicked trying to get this out of his own corner. Yankees says no thank you, puts that right back where it came from. Back's now on the wall here, looking for a center for his teammate, but Droids is there. Seems like Droids gets a bump and leaves that ball open for someone. Tag looking for a double touch, doesn't quite get the momentum he wants. And Wicked puts that right into Droids, and now this ball's in midfield as the score still 0-0, game one.
Wicked now looking for offense for your Mirror. Bump with Tag. Droids does find the clear. Red Pants and UConn now back on offense. As we've seen most of this game. UConn has been on offense, and there we go. There's the goal from Red Pants.
Yeah, what a beautiful goal. And this was, I think this was a bump from Droids that just ends up hurting that defense. Last man back gets bumped. There's not much you can do about that. And 1-0 game one, 2 minutes left. It's good for UConn, but they got to stay solid here in the last 2 minutes.
Pass in midfield. Tag is there for the deflection. Shot off the backboard. Droids finds it clear.
Backs with some great display of car control there on that clear. One thing I noticed is that the level of play certainly evenly matched. Both teams are able to hit the ball how they want it. Most of the time, Backs with a beautiful aerial, and he puts that exactly where he needs to get that ball in the net, and this game is tied. What a great read. Puts that ball in such a tough spot for Droids. Droids almost gets that ball, but he's not able to get a heavy touch on it. And that ball goes right in the net, and it's 1-1.
UConn now looking to take control. Passes Yankees off of the corner. Rotates back for Mirror. Finds it clear.
Yeah, Droid's taking this in the corner now. It's right back to where we started here, 1-1 in game one. What have you seen so far from these two teams, if you've noticed anything?
Still learning, figuring each other out and figuring like how to work around each other's like, weaknesses and turn them into goals. It's double dead on there from Jordan to open up the open net, and he will score.
Yeah, that's going to be one that's UConn's glad to get here, as there are two demos here. Kind of chaos in the midfield, but Yankees is not phased at all, and that ball goes straight into the net. 2-1, 1 minute left. I don't know. We're going to see definitely what happens here, as Mirror has to stay on the offense here and make sure they don't play too much defense, as Red Pants is looking for a clear. Backs and Wicked double commit for this, but might work out for them as Droids takes a 50, but it's cleared away. This is off the sidewall. Backs looking for something in the middle. Droids is going to meet this ball. Backs almost beats him to it, but he gets a good 50 instead. Wicked off the sidewall. Tag has an opportunity. Red Pants can't get to this ball. It's too far down. It just misses the net. Wicked looking for a double tap, but Red Pants with a beautiful save. and backs now holding possession of this ball, as it seems like Mirror Esports has definitely upped the offense here in the past minute to try and get an equalizer, but Red Pants gets a quick one over the last defender. And 3-1, 15 seconds left.
Still time. There's plenty of time left in this game. I would not count Mirror out of this yet.
Yeah, definitely. As 15 seconds left, they got to get something here off the face-off. It's in the midfield now. Backs looking for something. Looking for maybe a backboard read off the sidewall. Wicked not able to get one. Joyce with a beautiful read there off the backboard. Able to get there just in time. And Yankees now up with this ball. Going on the sidewall. And all the ball has to do is touch the ground. And UConn's going to win this game 1. What have you noticed out of these two teams in the first game? And how do you think it's going to play out in the next couple of games?
Mirror is still figuring out UConn right now. UConn is playing with so much pressure right now. And now going into game 2 up 1-0. They have all the momentum in their hands right now.
Yeah, so it's a really great first game there. It really shows that UConn is kind of like putting on the pressure here. And I mean, Red Pants, key player in that first game, is a great game from him. I mean, if you were the coach of maybe Mirror Esports, what do you think should be going through their heads? Like, what mindset do you think they should be having coming into game 2?
I say, wash it off. It's one game. It's a best of 7. Still at least 3 more games to go, potentially 6. It's a longer series. Anything can happen in the best of 7.
Yeah, for sure. As these two teams are definitely going to get at it in game 2. Any key players that you're looking out for? I don't know. I'm just looking for kind of droids. Definitely backs. Heard a lot about backs. Who do you think?
I'm looking for backs to lead this Mirror offense and try to create opportunities for each other to score and help Mirror get back into the series.
Yeah, definitely. As we're going to see what happens in game 2 as we're almost ready here. These two teams ready to battle it out. Game number 2 coming up here. What do you guys think in the chat? Who do you guys think will come out on top? I don't know, but we're about to see as this game underway. 5 minutes left, game 2. Red Pants starting it off with a bang. Towards the net, almost dangerous. Wicked is able to get to that. Now Yankees looking for something. Red Pants with open space. Looking for something over tag, gets it over tag. Bax is able to clear that down. And this ball just pinballing around both ends right now. This might be dangerous, though, for Mirror Esports, as Yankees can't get to that, and Wicked opens up the scoring 1-0.
This is exactly what the offense for Mirror is looking for. As each team plays off the backboard for the pass to midfield, and the teammates put the ball down to the net and score. That was textbook offense there for Mirror, and they need to keep this up to keep this game going in their hands.
Yeah, definitely. I love what I'm seeing from Mirror here in the first minute of this game. Definitely looking for that offense. That's a quick goal from UConn. Red Pants gets a really, really cheesy goal there. Right over Bax. Bax just did not jump early enough. That's a tough one to give up if you're Mirror, especially going 1-0 up that early. But 4 minutes, 30 seconds left. The game has reset. We're back at a tie.
Boomer there off of the sidewall and Bax scores.
Wow, these goals are kind of coming in left and right. These are interesting goals here. I think just like a interesting misplay. I think Red Pants did not expect that ball to boom as far as that went. And I mean, 2-1, Mirror gets it back.
3 goals have been scored in a matter of about 10-15 seconds here.
Yeah, as now this ball is in the corner for Mirror Esports. Wicked looking to get it past Red Pants. Gets it over, but not on net. That's just going to go into the UConn corner. Yankees on the sidewall. As this ball's just kind of staying stagnant in the corner. We'll see what both teams can do here.
Red Pants on field. Wicked now back for Mirror. Finds a save. Punch there into the UConn corner. These defensive rotations are looking super solid right now for UConn.
Yeah, as I think that first minute of the game was probably just a little hiccup. I think both teams kind of just maybe still trying to feel each other out possibly. It takes a while sometimes, but seems like they've gotten themselves together for game 2 here, and we haven't seen a goal in a little bit as this game stands at 2-1, and both teams will try and get some goals out here.
Yeah, for sure. Tag now, looking to put another goal on the board for Mir, but Joys will say, heck no, pass to from midfield. Both offenses have started to really show what they're made of and able to get started. But
wow, just kind of a goal there. Pops out of nowhere. Droids, I think, maybe pushing up too far there. Bax just ends up being there because I'm actually not sure why, but he's just there, and it works out for Mir Esports. UConn now down 2 goals in game 2. Definitely switch up from game 1. We'll see how they respond as this face-off going into the Mir Esports end. As Wicked looking for a clear downfield. Droids now has possession of this ball against Bax. Gets a good 50. Wicked backs out of the clear. Droids now has the ball. Red Pants puts it back in the corner. And now Mir might try and regroup here. Wicked has possession of the ball. Trying to outsmart Yankees. The Yankees takes this out. As he's taking it up the wall. Misplays a little bit, but ends up working out for UConn as Red Pants is there. Wicked to the side. Droids might get this. Droids looking for something off the backboard. Red Pants is there, but Wicked might not be there. I don't know if he didn't have boots or not, but UConn's back within 1.
As the play here from the sidewalls, Droids actually did get a slight bump onto Bax there. I don't know if Bax would have had the touch regardless, but that bump there could have cost that goal.
Yeah, as I didn't quite see what happened, but Mir Esports still up by 1, so it's okay for them. They're still looking good on offense. Tag looking for a little air dribble, gets it over 1, not able to get it. Oh, wow, so that ball just trickles in after Yankees isn't able to get the touch he wants. Tag with a beautiful air dribble. Able to get that second touch. Droids can't read that second touch, and it's a scramble in the net after the UConn teammates realize Droids can't get to that, and it's back to a 2-goal lead for Mir, and they're in a great spot.
For sure, 2 minutes left. Game number 2.
Oh. Wow. So, I mean, these goals are just kind of coming in right now. It's off very interesting mistakes from UConn. I think there's a little bit of hesitation in their step, or maybe they're got to focus up here. 3 goals. Mir in a great spot. Mir's doing a great job of keeping that offensive pressure on. Seems like game 1 didn't even phase them. That's exactly what we like to see from Mir. They're generating great offense as Wicked taking this across the midfield. Looking to see what we can generate. Maybe find a 6th goal for Mir. What do you think is going through UConn's head now as they're down 3 goals?
They're probably wondering what is happening right now because they know their offense is. It's shown to be proven true that this offense is a lot better than Mir's. Mir is just this game. They are finding every little last weakness in the defense of UConn right now.
Yeah, I would say to UConn, maybe let's like focus up here. Let's not let these goals bring us down. And that mentality is something that obviously every team works on. As Tag is going to find the 6th goal here off a misplay from Red Pants. And this is one that UConn's definitely going to have to recover from. And Mir kind of cruising through this one. We'll see if they can take that momentum and bring it to the next game.
Certainly, minute 13 remaining. Block there from Droids. Here's the pressure UConn needs.
Yeah, UConn, I like how they're still looking for the pressure, even though they're down 6 goals. They're still playing hard as Droids just can't read that ball, and Wicked puts in the 7th tally for Mir Esports. And it seems like there's just a lot of misreads, maybe some miscommunication, but it's just honestly some mechanical mistakes here from UConn. Mir doing a great job of taking advantage of those mistakes as 7 goals on the board for them. 5-goal lead. It does not seem like there's going to be a comeback here. However, possible for sure. This is Rocket League after all.
Red Pants now looking to get some sort of pressure going for UConn. A block there from Wicked comes in. Boys now looking for one more. mistake where he served the shot and scores.
Yeah,
30 seconds.
just a. I think there was a little awkward play there. Yeah, Bax can read that off the backboard. Places Tag and Wicked in a really awkward spot. Red Pants is just able to take advantage of that. As UConn gets a late one here. Maybe the start of something, we'll see, but probably not. As 4-goal leads are hard to come back within 30 seconds. I think Mirror Esports has this one. We'll see how this game plays out, though. As Joyce is in the corner with this one now. Red Pants up to Yankees. Joyce putting this back up. 15 seconds left as it's looking really bleak for UConn. Thoughts on this game and how it relates to game 1?
I think this is the exact opposite of what we saw from UConn in game 1. Mirror figured out the opponents and made them pay for it. As 1 second left, Bax finds his hat trick in game 2.
Yeah, late one there from Bax.
So I wonder what is going on in communications right now between these two teams.
Yeah, I mean, me and you obviously are Rocket League players too, and obviously when you go down 8-3, that's a hard mental hurdle to overcome. Yeah, so UConn's gonna have to figure out how to do just that. Mirror Esports taking game 2. Predictions for game 3.
So we're now tied at 1-1. I think if Mirror can take this momentum and go into the next game and keep punishing UConn, I think it could get very bad pretty fast for UConn.
Yeah, that's definitely true, as we're looking at a 1-1 series now, and that momentum shift, as what we were talking about, is something that definitely has to be addressed by UConn. It's really tough to come back from such a, honestly, a beatdown, to be completely honest with you. It's something they're gonna have to work on. And Wicked coming up huge. 2 goals, 3 assists, 3 saves, 4 shots. Honestly, all of Mirror putting in a lot of work. Red Pants did a great job that series, putting in all 3 goals for UConn. Maybe looking for a little more from his teammates, but yeah, we'll see how that pans out.
Shot for Mirror with 8 goals, and the only shots taken by UConn was all 6 shots were taken by Red Pants, and only 3 were able to turn into goals.
Yeah, so who are the key players from UConn that you know, and the key players from Mirror that you know? You looking to step up in game 3?
Droids needs to step up in game number 3 and help out Red Pants and get this offensive pressure they had in game 1 back in game 3.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with that. I've seen great things from every player on this field, but we're looking for a lot of great things from everyone as we are just about headed into game number 3. 5 minutes left on the clock. Tag off the wall here. Almost looking for one really short into the game. Bax looking for an air dribble. Gets a beautiful 50. Wicked might put this one away, and it's a quick 1-0 lead for Mirror in game number 3.
This is the start that Mirror wants in game 3. Immediately get the momentum going and get UConn on their heels.
Yeah, so this is that exact momentum we saw from last game. Red Pants looking to try and turn this one around as it's missing that ball. Something we've been seeing since game 2 from UConn. A lot of whiffs, some misplays. Definitely not working in their favor as we are 30 seconds into this game. Wicked looking for something off the backboard. Red Pants is there to meet it. But Bax brings it right back. Yankees not a great clear as Tag looking for some shot. And Droids is able to put that one away where the orange team can't get it. Bax now in his own corner, looking for something middle. Flip reset, beautiful play, but they opt not to go for a shot as Wicked tries to take one, doesn't get the power he wants. Tag now, looking for a pass middle. Double commit there from UConn. And Droids is now gonna take his ball. Looking to send that one upfield. Now it's back on the Mirror Esports half. Wicked looking for something. That might be going in as Droids puts that one in after it going off the crossbar. I think Wicked had a little misplay here. He was looking for that clear over Yankees, but Yankees able to put that one on the top post, and Droids puts that one away. It's 1-1.
Finally getting that first goal, resetting the score, and all the momentum that Mirror had. What are you telling your guys going into this rest of this game in game 3?
I mean, you just gotta play solid. That's what it's all about, especially at this level. I mean, you just gotta recoup from the past games, and you just gotta say, all right, this is the game we gotta win. It's one game at a time. Just gotta play solid. Just focus on your own play. Make sure your rotations are intact, and good things will come. As Wicked looking for a shot, but that's what I would say.
Joyce puts it down for Red Pants. Red Pants is there for the shot, and people score. 2-1 lead.
Yeah, UConn turning the tides here a bit. It's very strong showing for them to come back from 1-0 quick deficit. But a beautiful shot there from Red Pants right in the middle. And he puts that one away, makes it 2-1.
Back is gonna shoot. Joyce does find the save. This defense from UConn can be very dangerous.
Yeah, it's true. Yesterday we saw a lot of UConn defense, but UConn's defense can be very fleshed out to a point, but no, Bax does not care about anything that I'm saying. He just puts that one right into the net and ties it up. He wants to take what I'm saying and put it straight in the trash can as 2-2 now. That's how the game works.
2 minutes and 49 seconds remain.
Uh-oh.
The potential maybe box kickoff or fake there from UConn.
Droy's almost able to read that. Red Pants not able to read the bounce. Yankees versus Bax. Does not get it around back, so Yankees has to rotate back, and Droy's now on the sidewall with this ball. As it's in the middle now for Red Pants. Red Pants looking for a shot. Wicked is there. Clears that onto the right corner. Yankees now looking for something off the backboard. Droy's is not able to get to it in time. Red Pants, last one back. Looking for a very nice pass to Droy's. Droy's looking for a pass for Yankees, but now Red Pants holding possession of this ball. Wicked's able to get that flick. Bax looking for a nice shot from Bax. What an angle. Those are not easy to do. And it's 3-2 to the favor of Mir Esports.
That's about 50-50 split in favor of both teams right now. It's only game 3.
Yeah, I mean, these games, aside from game 2, it's so interesting how teams can go a game like an 8-3 game or an 8-4 game as we saw last time, and then they can be so competitive still. But as we're seeing right now, UConn definitely up in the ante from last game as Tag pulling this ball in midfield. Droy's wants to take that one away. Looking for a play to the middle, and teammate not able to get to that as Red Pants. Last one back, able to put it back in the Mir Esports end. And Droy's gets 50'd. Kind of lucky that ball doesn't go into the net, so Yankees is able to pick this one off into the corner. Over one, but not over Wicked. Wicked keeps it alive for Mir. Off the back wall, does not end up into any offense. And what's your take on this game so far compared to the last 2 games?
It's definitely a lot closer. As we've seen, UConn has finally started to get things into shape here on defense and make sure that each open shots that Mir's had are not getting in the back of the net.
Uh-oh.
Speaking of that, Wicked does find himself his second goal in game number 3.
Wow, so that's just like, that's one of those plays where it just kind of goes in, it floats in there. I think it was a demo coming out from Mir Esports that made UConn a little shaky on the communication because that's one less player on the field. It's kind of awkward to find out who's going to go to that. 4-2, we find ourselves in game number 3. Droy's looking for something for his team. One of those players that we're looking for to break out. And this ball is still in the defensive third as Droy's is able to clear that out, but back stops it before any harm is done. And Yankees now in the corner with this ball, looking for something. Red Pants with a close rotation. Wicked off the backboard for Tag. Droy's with a beautiful 50. Now Bax is going to try and do something with this ball. Tough position as Yankees tries to put one on net. And Wicked able to clear that out of harm's way. Red Pants gets a nice 50 for himself. Droy's with the follow-up into the middle. Yankees looking for something high in the air. Able to get it down towards the net. Droy's able with a beautiful 50. Not able to get the double tap. Red Pants looking for something. A great read, but Tag with an even better save. Wicked trying to put this one away, and it seems as if with 5 seconds left, UConn is going to find themselves down 2-1, and Mir is going to be in a very good spot going into game 4.
It's only game 3. It's 2-1 Mir. Game 4 is on the horizon.
Yeah, certainly a lot of Rocket League left to be played. And it's gonna be interesting to see how this pans out, because we saw UConn come out really strong in game number 1. And game number 2 didn't go quite as planned for them, I'm sure. And this game kind of slipped away from them. Droids came up big that game, though. It seems like it's more of a team effort from Mirror Esports. What do you think? What are your thoughts?
Yeah, as Mirror's just they have the pressure and they have these passing plays going for them, causing goals onto the UConn defense.
Yeah, that's entirely true, as we are going to get into game number 4. Game 4, sorry. Game number 4, coming right at you. 5 minutes on the clock. As Tag starting us off with a beat. Droids gets faked by Tag. Tag trying to fake the next. Does not get the correct fake. Backs, looking for a backward read. And a bump. What a beautiful bump. Those are so tough to pull off. As I'm sure you can attest to this, Nation, as this level of play is certainly something that you got to grind for. And I'm sure you know many of these players. As Yankees is able to put that one away off a misread. As an interesting play developed there. And UConn takes the first goal. 1-0.
This could be the start. UConn in game 4. We're only 30 seconds in. We saw in game 2, 3 goals were scored in 15 seconds at the beginning of the game.
Yeah, so UConn comes out on top in the first 30 seconds here, but Wicked looking for a pass to Tag, and that was a beautiful play. 1-1. Mirror ties it right back up, and the momentum has switched.
As we've seen since game 2 and 3, when UConn scores, it doesn't take much longer for Mirror to find that equalizer.
Yeah, it seems like Tag is always there. He's always there, making the right plays. And that's what I've seen from him so far, as Yankees looking for something. Droids opts to rotate out. Red Pants looking to challenge, but Tag gets it over. Droids looking for a quick shot. Bax is there to meet that ball. Red Pants fakes the clear, gets a better clear instead, and now he has possession of this ball.
I think that's what you said earlier, because we saw about how Tag is always there to put the shot in the back of the net. We see Wicked and Bax making these crucial plays and working these corners hard on the UConn defense to create these opportunities for Tag to score.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I think I'm seeing more from Mirror that I'm not seeing from UConn is the team plays. That's for sure, because I think UConn has that. They have the offensive. Oh my gosh! Just a misread there from Yankees in the middle of a conversation, as it just unexpected goals. That's been the theme for UConn, as Mirror taking advantage fully, and it's gonna come back to bite UConn if they keep giving those up.
UConn struggled with these passing plays and team plays, just like we saw against Musketeers. As that series was not easy as either.
Yeah, so obviously we've seen quite a few mechanical mistakes out here from UConn that just lead straight up to like goals. And I mean, what are your take on that? Do you think there's a reason behind that? Maybe they're just not playing good, or maybe the nerves? What do you think? Maybe.
I think there's a lot of nerves, but there's a lot of things that go into what is going on right now in UConn. Mirror has constant pressure, and they have the C1 series lead. So that could also be another big factor here, is UConn now can't really afford to go down 3-1.
Yeah, so UConn's definitely going to try and keep this one-goal lead as Bax. Trying to make it a 2-goal lead, trying to sandwich it off the backboard there. And it was close as...
I wonder what is going on with the comms of UConn here.
Yeah, that would be interesting to hear. As Droids, beautiful shot, and Tag just misses that clear. I don't know if he didn't expect it or what, but tie game.
Don't throw listen in.
Wow, so that ball just finds its way in, and this is a tie game halfway through. We see this ball up in the midfield. Tag's able to get there. Yankees gonna receive that clear. looking for possession, able to get it past one, but not past backs. As Wicked is able to get that backboard, UConn seeming a little slow there, and Mir takes full advantage once again. Backs able to get there quick. Wicked turnaround quick. Droids is not able to read that, and it's 3-2. As Wicked seems to be kind of the nuisance here for UConn. Yankee with another misread, and that's going to come back to haunt UConn, as these goals that are being given up right now are not the ones you want to be giving up. It's certainly not the best showing, as once again Mir taking full advantage. They came to play, came to bring that offense, and 4-2 in the favor of Mir.
For sure, this Mir offense has been on it all the time.
Yeah, as Red Pants looking to maybe regroup the team here. Gets a good 50. Gets there before any Mir players. Droid's looking for a shot, doesn't quite get it. Looking to rotate back now. Awkward spot. Yankees able to get a quick one. Wicked reads that and is able to get back. Droid's looking for a center. Off to Red Pants. Almost catches Mir off guard. Yankees with a beautiful shot. And UConn is back within one with some great offensive pressure from UConn. And Mir had a great defensive rotation going, and UConn's able to solve it.
90 seconds remaining in game 4. So UConn does start off these final 90 seconds with possession. Demo here from Droid.
Oh, wow. So UConn just finds 2 quick goals as Joyce gets a crucial demo there on tag. Backs not able to read that, maybe through the smoke, and Wicked realizes he has to get to that, and it's too many button presses he has to do in too little time, and he can't get it done, as this game is tied.
I think we're now finally starting to see UConn start to get into form. They're starting to get a little bit more warmed up and used to how pressures that Mir's been causing with their heavy loaded offense.
Yeah, so this is definitely more of what we expected to see. It's very impressive that they were able to turn around their game in such little time, but we'll see how the game progresses as Red Pants trying to find a clear. Tag, able to find one high and awkward for UConn. Wicked now back into the corner. Droid's looking for something, but doesn't quite get what he wants. Tag now right back into the corner. This corner play is killing the UConn defense. Mir doing a great job. Red Pants looking for an air dribble. Able to get the second touch over the second defenseman. Anyone from UConn there? Droid's able to get a shot. What a beautiful save from Mir. Wicked now trying to get something back. Yankees gets a great second touch off the bounce. Little boost, very awkward, but ends up with a great 50 as Droid's looking to meet this ball. Sails high over the Mir net. And this game is still tied. 10 seconds to go. Wicked past Red Pants and Yankees. Yankees does a quick rotation back. Bumps Wicked. Droid's now off the sidewall. 2 Mir Esports players go for that. Let's see. This ball just hits the ground, and we're going to overtime.
So we can only watch one player at a time. I wonder what is going on with cruise control here on both sides. Maybe it's another big factor here for why Mir has so much pressure.
Oh my gosh, as this ball is just in the middle of the net for Mir, and they're able to scramble right out of that. That is a play that UConn's going to want to capitalize on. And Mir, great defensive prowess there. Yankees now onto the sidewall. Wicked sends it back into the UConn end. Looking for something from his team here. Backs now. Misreads a backboard. Tag calling backs off. This ball goes right back to Backs. Yankees gets there before Tag. Backs now holds possession. Backs over one. Not over Droids though. Droids is able to put that one on the sidewall. Goes up and awkward for UConn. Tag able to put that one back. Maintain the offense for his team. Yankees sends it high over the net. Awkward for both teams, but Wicked's able to get a small shot there. Yankees able to get there before Tag. Droids doesn't get the touch he wants, and he's gonna go get boost as Red Pants is looking for Droids back here. Droids has a full tank. Droids to Red Pants to, oh my gosh, what a beautiful play as it went from Red Pants to Droids to Red Pants. And that game will go to UConn, and this series is tied at 2.
what a series we have started this year in the beginning. We have these back 3 games, best of 3. Series tied at 2 apiece.
Yeah, so we're seeing the series kind of unfold now, and it's so interesting to see these two teams battle it out because it's going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. If you're UConn or if you're Mirror, what do you think is going through their heads right now, especially after such an interesting 4 games?
Mirror is definitely saying to themselves they should have won this game, as it was heavily dominated by Mirror, as they just gave up those few mistakes there at the end that just ended up costing those back-to-back UConn goals. And then just like we said the other night, anything can happen in overtime.
Yeah, definitely. Anything can happen in overtime. As I believe that game was 4-2 in the favor of Mirror, and then UConn brought it back, if I'm not mistaken. Droids once again coming up huge as we're just about to get started here in game number 5. No delay. These two teams want to play as the grand finals. We're right in the middle of it, and seems like there might be an issue. And we will... Something is definitely wrong right now, so we'll definitely be here. Oh, we might have to leave and rejoin. All right. So I guess we're gonna have to leave and rejoin here. A little bit of delay, but we'll get it settled and under control. Promise. As
do we want to go into comms in game 5?
What was that?
Do we want to go into comms in game 5?
Do we want to go into comms in game 5? Should we do? Yeah. So hold on. Let's ask the chat. So should we go into the team comms? Should we go into the team comms? Should we see what the teams are saying when they're playing?
Yep. I think we should wait a little bit though before we go into comms, and then like the final 2 minutes or so, we should swap out. I don't know, maybe final minute.
How about this, right? We'll do it when it's a maybe a series point. So
Yeah,
we'll do it for a series point game. It's when we go into their voice chat and we hear what they're doing. That's what the comms is. But
not to make it the game 7 Champions Field overtime.
Yeah, so as we're about to get underway, game 5. What were you gonna say?
I said I want to be in the VC when they win. That would be cool.
Yeah, that certainly would be, as Wicked starting off strong. Great possession there from him. Interesting camera there. Droids. Backs to Yankees. Yankees to Droids, and now UConn's going to try and find something out here. As in these positions, when it's 2-2, it's basically a best of 3, right? So the mindset, right, is just win the game. And we'll see what team strikes first. And Yankees playing around with it in the Mirror Esports corner over to Red Pants. Red Pants able to get it high. Droids doesn't look for it. He's last back. Tag. Gives it right back to Droids. Droids looking for something off the sidewall. Red Pants gets bumped. Not able to keep offensive pressure, but Yankees is there to take his spot. Yankees off the backboard. Awkward for backs. And it seems like UConn has come out here and showed that their offense wants to show up here in game number 5.
So maybe that overtime goal in game 4 was the mental reset they needed. Because we saw them in game 1. They came out hot. Made Mirror pay for it. If they can steal this game, they are in a good position. They can keep this going.
Yeah, that's definitely true, as I am very excited to see what happens here. This ball's kind of high and awkward for UConn. Yankees over tag. Backs. Now gets it past Droids. Droids was trying to get that bump, but it did not quite work out. Wicked off the backboard. Able to read that. That ball goes up, and Yankees is there very quickly. Backs misses the read, and Yankees is there to kind of clean that up. Doesn't do much, just hits it off the corner. But UConn's still maintaining possession of this ball. It seems like the teams right now might be slowing down. This is where they're starting to realize it's starting to set in, right? They got to play defense too. And something we were talking about yesterday is you can't focus too much on not letting goals in. You also got to score goals, right? But
yeah, You have to talk about other sports. Defense wins championships.
Right, defense. That's so important because you don't want to give up a goal. That's doesn't feel so great. So it's up to the team to play defense and offense at the same time. And that mistake of playing too much defense is something that a lot of teams make. I'm sure all the Rocket League players out there know. So, Wicked might try and start that offense that we were just talking about. Beautiful car control there from Wicked to get it to tag and over Droids, but Yankees is back. Yankees hits it up to Bax. Bax not able to get the bounce touch. Red Pants now going to control this ball. 3 minutes have gone in this game. 0-0. And
that's a lot. I don't know if you've noticed or not, but you've seen when Mirror's pushing towards UConn's corners, Wicked and Bax are always on the opposite side of the field from each other.
Yeah, as it is always in the corners, but it seems like the ball finds its way out of the corner and Red Pants is able to contact the ball and say, let me put you in the net. And that's 1-0 for UConn. That's a big, big goal.
Tag now. Looking for one more. Puts it down. Over 2.
Bax. Looking for something. Both teams now. Droid's not able to get it past 2. We're seeing a double commit there from Mirror. And Wicked trying to put that up to someone. And Bax is there to receive it. Droid's almost able to put that on net, but it goes off the post. Droid's now off the corner. Wicked off the side, and it's a rule 1. It's a 2v2. Different game mode here. How does a 2v2 compare to a 3v3?
I think it depends on how these teams want to take it. You can either slow it down a little bit or you can push it up a little bit higher speed. It's Wicked. What a shot.
Wow. That was a complete solo play from Wicked. And that ball just finds its way in. It's so awkward to get a hit on that ball if you're not already on the backboard, and UConn pays for that. So it's 1-1. A beautiful highlight reel goal from Wicked. 1-1 with 1 minute left.
You know, we haven't really seen that many double plays tonight, especially from Mirror, a team who relies so much on these 2 plays.
Almost goes in for UConn, but it's off the post, and it does not work out as Mirror looking to find a counterattack. Tag looking for a demo. He was kind of being a nuisance there to Red Pants. Doesn't quite get what he wants as Yankees. Looking for Droids now on the sidewall. Droids back to Yankees, and we're starting to see these passing plays come out from UConn. I think they've gotten the pass goal from it. And Red Pants now off the backboard. Droids trying to meet this. It's a double commit from UConn. This might be dangerous if they can get a good counterattack. But Tag just sends it back for a clear. Awkward rotation here from UConn. Tag looking for this, kind of the same goal we saw earlier, but it's out of harm's way as UConn might get a counterattack here. Red Pants looking for a shot, but Back's beautiful read. That could have been bad. Yankees booms it off the backboard, but Wicked is there. Great positioning from him. And this ball might just touch the ground, and we're going to overtime in game number 5.
This is 3rd overtime, I believe, in this series that we've seen. I do believe UConn has won both OTs.
Uh-oh, so Red Pants looking for a shot, and Wicked with a beautiful save. Good, sends it right off the post, did exactly what he needed to do. As Wicked looking for this to Bax. Droid's able to block that clear. Wicked trying to send it back. Yankees and Red Pants get a little bit of a double commit there. Yeah, communication there is evident as Red Pants is able to beat the ball to the Mirror Esports player. Droids gets kind of faked out there by Wicked. That was such an awkward play. That ball might be dangerous, and Mirror Esports steals game 5 in OT.
Now, Mirror on championship point.
Yeah,
We head underwater to Aquadome.
Yep, we're going underwater to Aquadome. Mirror on the championship point. I mean, this might be it, but definitely, like, it's so interesting because what UConn, right? They're 1 game away. It's so hard not to just sit back and say, let's play defense this entire game. They also got to generate that offense. It's going to be so tough for them. And best of 7s, you guys know how it goes. First to 4 wins. Mirror could win it in the next game.
Mirror is in the comms channel.
So. Yeah, so we might hop into the Mirror comms channel too. mid game and see how they're doing. Let me just make sure I have this set up real quick. What are your thoughts on the next game? How do you think it might go?
I think UConn is probably feeling they should have won this game, and they just let it go to Mirror. But these teams are so closely matched; it's almost impossible to tell what's going to happen in the next game.
Yeah, I mean, this has been a pleasure to watch, a pleasure to cast, and I'm so ready to see what happens here. These teams, they might be sweating right now, as both teams have their lives on the line here, but one team could go home happy, one team could go home sad, but we are heading straight into the next game. Game 6, championship point. Red Pants needing this ball in the midfield. It's in the corner now. It's a miss there. Yankees looking for something, looking for a 50. Tag now on the sidewall. To the middle. Bax decides to turn away. Bax now on the backboard, decides to get a clear instead. Yankees now back to the side. Bax looking for something in the middle. That's a shot on net. Red Pants can get to it, and it's a 1-0 lead for Mirror in game 6.
What a shot there on Bax off the corner. That ball's just a little bit too far behind Red Pants.
Yeah, so 30 seconds in, this is where UConn really has to show their mental strength. Sorry, it's so tough to kind of say, all right, let's get back on our game in a championship game. This is it. As Wicket might find a double tap, 2-0 for Mirror, as it's looking good for Mirror right now if you're on that team. What's interesting is, Nation, what do you say? Like, what do you say to UConn? Like, if you could just pause the game, say your thing to them, like, what would it be?
They need to make sure their defensive rotations are stable, and these lifts can't be happening.
Uh-oh, as UConn seems to be falling apart, and it's not even a minute in, and 3-0 commanding lead from Mirror, as we might see a BLCS champion crowned after this game. However, there's still plenty of Rocket League to play. Tag up for this ball, trying to meet Red Pants, doesn't get the best 50. Red Pants and Yankees now on this ball. So we're seeing this ball in the corner now. Joyce able to get a touch on it to mess up Bax, but Bax trying to get possession. This ball's a little bit awkward, going a little bit slow. And Wicket trying to get a touch out middle. Joyce opts for a nice clear. Tag able to get to that easily. Yankees now trying to read the sidewall. Does not get the read. Bax now looking for something out towards the middle to Tag. Tag does a side flip, but he saves it and almost gets it into the net. Wicket now looking for an air dribble. Joyce is able to get to that first. Bax now off the corner. Red Pants able to get to that. Wicket off the backboard. Droys looking for the read. Doesn't quite get it, but Tag misses, and Droys is so thankful for that, as that is a ball that needs to be hit. But Mirror doing a great job. Unrelenting pressure as the clock ticks down. And UConn's got to get something going. Tag off the ceiling. Wicket able to just boom it on net, and that's a commanding 4-goal lead.
Wicket with the hat trick, game number 6.
Yeah.
Wicket's found his hat trick decent amount of times, I think at least 3 times.
Yeah, I mean, it's key players stepping up, and I think that's the difference in this game, as UConn seems to be disoriented, unfortunately, as that's a triple commit save that works out for them, and they got to regroup quick here, as it seems like that the pressure, it's what gets to it, what gets to the team, as it's so hard to say, all right, we're down, but we got to still play offense. And that's the kind of mentality you have to have, because when you start thinking about defense too much, your rotation gets clogged, it's awkward for your teammates, and that might be what we're seeing here from UConn. What are your takes on it?
I agree with exactly what you said. I think, UConn needs to find some sort of offense here.
He has Joy's looking for something, but it might be a goal here for UConn. Yankees able to get to that. Hey, listen, plenty of time left. It's definitely not over yet. Mir has to keep solid here. They have to keep solid on the defense as we see a little misplay from Mir. Some balls that need to be hit, but UConn's able to get one late here as we go to the kickoff. 2 minutes. 2 minutes left. 3 goals is possible. Wicket looking for Bax in the midfield. Bax is able to get to it. Double commit save from UConn as Red Pants is now going for this. Not able to get it past tag, and that's stopped at the midfield. Once again in UConn's defensive half, as this ball just seems to stay there like a magnet. Red Pants is demoed. No offense for UConn today. Joyce gets a nice 50, able to get to Yankees. Yankees doesn't get the greatest hit. Bax is misreading that. Red Pants too late to get to that as Joyce is in an awkward spot, not able to get the save. 1 minute 30 remaining. It's starting to look bleak for UConn.
I think that might be the nail in the coffin here, but don't know if this is enough time.
Yeah, as might take a little peek into Mirror's comms here, maybe at the minute mark, and see what they're saying, see how they're feeling, see how they're playing. Or what we could do is go into UConn's comms and then go into Mirror's comms. I think we'll do that. We'll get a taste from both sides here. As Red Pants looking for something. Bax looking for the sidewall. Not able to get to it as he's looking for something off the backboard. Tag. Able to get it in the net. And it's starting to look bleak. Should we go into Mirror or UConn's comms?
Let's go to Mirror. Let's go to Mirror.
Let's go to Mirror.
Actually, Brazil, I'm down. How about a Barca? We let him score 8-2.
Oh man.
I'm down. Back left.
All right, so
Left
this
tag.
ball.
Yeah.
Good effort, jeez.
Yeah, okay.
I'll be up here.
Just take.
Pre-jumping this?
Back post.
Get destroyed.
Yeah. I'm just gonna go for the
They're
boost. I don't really
throwing.
care, to be honest. I mean, I don't really care.
We win.
No,
So,
it's free. It's free. That's okay.
I love my team.
Love you too, you know? Made a good season.
We did.
Ooh, yawning?
What is it? So what are we? 40, like 44 and 8 in overall games, dude. That's actually insane. Not a lot of game losses.
Joys.
Three?
Scoring? Not scoring
I'm
because
up.
he's saving.
I'm up.
Good double up.
Down.
It's just, yeah, it's
I'm
just
back,
over.
100.
There's no it's over. Look at this. He's all the way downfield. Free.
Hi, nation.
So free.
I'll just score here, because why not?
Really?
One's main, one's main, one's main.
Good shot.
We just win. We just win. GG.
8-2, 8-2, 8-2, 8-2, please. 8-2.
Maybe.
Barca?
Yeah, I wouldn't try.
All right, well, that was certainly interesting as this game seems to be over for UConn. And I mean, it is what it is, but Mirror played their hearts out. A great series from both teams. And sometimes it happens like that, as a little own goal kind of will seal the deal there for sure. As a 6-goal lead just will not go away in 5 seconds. And this certainly happens sometimes, but definitely not the showing you want to see from UConn. But Mir, props to them. Did a great job pressuring UConn all series. As Wicked's looking for another one, this ball just has to touch the ground, and it might be an own goal. Another own goal from UConn as it's 9-2, and this series is over. And it does happen like this sometimes, as we're going to see a Mir win in the end. And it's just unfortunate for UConn, but Mir, obviously, once again, great job by Mir. That's the final. It's going to be 4-2. That's your final score for the BLCS playoffs. And that's how it's going to be this time around. Let me just try and get Nation back in here. As Nation's back here now. And the thoughts on the series as a whole.
that was a interesting series. Most games were kind of back and forth. We saw a few like game 2 and I think game 6 were just blowouts. But that happens in a series. It's unfortunate. That was a series point there for Mir as UConn's on their last life.
Yeah, I mean, it's always tough to play Rocket League when it's championship point, and I'm sure you know that because you play a lot of Rocket
Especially
League.
down
Yeah,
on championship point. That is not an easy task to come back from.
it's
Even-
not.
It's almost the same feeling as being down as a reverse sweep. It's almost the same feeling.
Yeah, I mean,
It's a championship point match just means so much more than some regular old Rocket League match.
it happens sometimes. And to all the Mir fans out there, congratulations. It was a great win from Mir. That was a really strong showing. I loved watching that. And to all the UConn fans out there, maybe another day. But yeah, thank you to
We'll see
everyone for
you
coming
teams
out.
Back in the finals next season.
Yeah, we'll see. Maybe see these teams back in the finals next season. Who knows? But it's been a pleasure casting everyone. I'm appreciative of everyone here. And Nation, you want to say a few words to close it out?
Well, from the chat, one's saying we should do an interview.
Oh, you want an interview? We can do an interview. Let's have an interview. Should we do one from each team?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, let's have Droiz from UConn, and then who should we take from Mir after?
Backs.
Backs from Mir. Okay, so we're gonna get Droiz in here from UConn, and we'll be right back. Okay, so we've got interviews now. The first one to join us is going to be Droiz from UConn. So I got to ask, here's my question, okay? How did the series play out for you guys, like from start to finish, like in the team morale department? Like, how was it from game 1 to game 6?
We started out pretty strong, so we were kind of pretty boosted from the first game win, but game 2 was pretty rough, but we knew that like most of those were our own mistakes, so we weren't too deep in the dumpster, but we kept ourselves up pretty well until that last game. That was rough.
Yeah, so my other question, sorry, I'm just gonna give you questions here. In game 2, you guys took a pretty rough loss. How was it, like, were you guys okay after that? It seemed like you guys were okay because you guys did pull off a win after, but how did you guys kind of like recover from that?
Yeah, we kind of knew those were all our own mistakes, just unforced errors. We didn't feel like all the scoreline kind of showed it. We didn't feel like we got outplayed that much, so just tried to focus on not making small mistakes, like keep our touches close.
Yeah, so Nation, any questions? I have one last one, but Nation has questions.
You stole my question I was gonna ask.
Oh. Well then, do you have any others?
I don't think so.
All right, well, my final question is going to be, if you could say anything to the other team and maybe to your teammates, what would you say?
Well, Tamir, congrats. Well played. They definitely outpaced us through the games. And to the boys, we tried, came pretty far, 3-4 in league play to the finals here again. So made quite the comeback. Yeah, thanks for watching, everybody, too.
Yeah, so, I mean, thanks for the interview, and we're going to continue on and interview Backs from Mir Esports.
Alrighty, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. All right, well, we're going to be right back with Backs from Mir Esports. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back, I promise. All right. All right. So we've got Mirror Esports Bax as a representative of Mirror Esports in here for this interview. Seems like we might have an extra, but Bax is here, and I gotta ask. I got a question. So, how does it feel? How does it feel?
I mean, everyone just hates us, so I mean, it feels pretty good. But like, I love my team, dude. Most people are doubting us. All like, we literally didn't lose a single series this entire like league, and it's just insane because I just never expected to like ever win anything, you know?
Yeah. So, I mean, what I saw from you guys, honestly, I'm very impressed. How did the series change as it went on? So, from game 1 to game 6, what was it like in comms and team morale? What was it like?
I mean, the first games, like we lost, like I think we lost game 1 and one game 2. I think I don't remember, but like after we lose, we all know like we all just make mistakes all game. Usually is when we lose, like we just double commit and it just screws us, and then we overcommit and it's just we get scored on and we lose, but we just know it's our fault. So like we're just fine with it. So we regain and just go for the next game.
Yeah, and you guys did a great job of doing so. After game 2, you guys won, I think 8-3. That was a bit of an interesting game. How did that play out in comms?
I don't know. We were just like keep laying it on them, make them not be happy. That's when we know how it feels to get destroyed, and it's not fun. So
Yeah,
so Nation, you have any questions?
Guys, I got a question for you. So
What's up,
after that overtime that you guys suffered a blow to goalie with about 90 to 2 minutes left,
yeah,
what happened in comms that was able to motivate you guys to bounce back and just completely dominate in game 6?
I don't know, man. We just knew we just had this. We were confident. We just played our game. We played our best, and we won. But like, I don't know.
One final question, Dax. The one you've been waiting for. How does it feel to be a VLCS champion?
You know, for being my first season here, feels pretty damn good.
Well, that's
And my team,
It's always a good feeling.
it is, yeah. I love my team. I love everyone involved with us.
Yeah, so one more question just to close it out. If you could say anything to UConn and your teammates, what would it be?
Well, Wicked, you've only beat me in 1v1, but that's fine. We did good. We win three games. UConn, you guys played well. I didn't know how you guys would play, so I mean, we just kind of went in there blind pretty much, because we've never seen them play, and they were definitely a lot better than we expected in the end. And then Tag, you know, for being like a C3 low GC, he fits really well in with our team, and we just play well together, and we keep our heads up and win games.
Yeah, you
Another
guys
thing
are
that me
super
and
solid.
Sherpa mentioned throughout the series was
Say
that
what?
another thing that me and Sherpa mentioned throughout the series was that you and Wicked are always working these corners and getting the ball to midfield for Tag that have just these easy open goals. What allows you and Wicked to just go to work together in the corner? What is going on in the comms that allow those things to happen?
Well, I mean, when we have good comms, we can pretty much do anything, and we usually let Tag be aggressive because he's pretty good at shooting the ball into the net, and me and Wicked try to stay back and give the ball to either me or Tag usually. That's what we do, and we win.
Well, it was a great showing from you guys, and I want to say thank you for an amazing game. It was a pleasure. Pleasure to cast. Pleasure to watch.
Pleasure being here, to be honest. Didn't expect to make it this far.
Well, you did it. You did it.
We did it.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thanks to everyone watching and cheering us on as well.
Thank you to everyone that watched, and I guess this is the end. So BLCS season 3
Officially over.
Jeez.
season is over as we have crowned a champion, Mirror Esports. Thank you to everyone in the stream for watching and making it through the series. Yeah, and showing support. Thank you to every single person in the chat. I see everyone in there. Everyone.
Wicked really wanted an interview.
It's over. It's over.
Sorry, Wicked.
Thank you to everyone. I appreciate all the players that came out to play. Obviously, you guys put in a lot of work.